U.S. President Donald Trump has paused threatened strikes on Iran's energy infrastructure, buying 10 days for diplomacy. But as the conflict threatens to drag on, South Korea faces a mounting economic and alliance pressure. We hear from experts on what a prolonged war means. Park Jun-han reports.
U.S. President Donald Trump announced a 10-day pause on the destruction of Iranian energy plants, pushing an existing deadline from March 27 to April 6. The U.S. decision to halt the strikes on the energy infrastructure was made to allow room for diplomacy. Taking to social media on Thursday, Trump noted the extension was requested by the Iranian government and that ongoing talks are progressing well. But when it comes to war, neither side is a clear winner, making negotiations possible, but they could take longer than the United States' initial plan to end the war in less than 6 weeks since its start.
The United States and Israel has inflicted serious military damage on Iran, but Iran still retains enough capacity to keep the conflict costly. So my reading at this is that the war may be moving into a bargaining phase, but it is not yet moving into settlement phase.
On Thursday, Israel announced it had killed the commander of the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps Navy. This key military figure was directly responsible for overseeing the ongoing blockade of the Strait of Hormuz. Netanyahu also claimed the killing was a coordinated strategic effort with the United States to achieve broader wartime objectives. It has already been 4 weeks since the war began, and as the conflict in the Middle East persists, its broader impact on the global economy and geopolitical risks may intensify.
As President Trump noted, if the Strait of Hormuz were to be blocked, Northeast Asian countries would face the most immediate economic impact. From a security alliance perspective, there is also growing pressure from the U.S. for Korea to step in and support its ally.
An expert pointed out that Korea's key partners, the UAE and Saudi Arabia, are often overlooked in local reports, despite already engaging in strategic energy and defense partnerships. As the war drags on, concerns are growing over a potential energy supply shock, heightened global security risks, and deepening geopolitical divisions. With both Washington and Tehran facing a window of roughly 10 days for a possible agreement, uncertainty continues to loom. In a rapidly evolving situation where developments shift by the day, the trajectory of the conflict remains difficult to predict. Jun-han, Arirang News.